Ah, 2D sprites, so artistic and deliberate. Every pixel has its purpose. Every pixel. Now look at those 3D models over there. If you close your left eye, and maybe squint your right eye, and yeah, that kinda looks like the concept art. Of course I'm just joking, and there are positives and negatives to both styles. But these positives and negatives lead to controversy existing in every series, especially with Pokemon. Although having been exposed to 3D models long in advance of X and Y, throughout various spin-off games, there still exists purists that would rather see the series go back to its original style. I cannot side with these heathens, I believe in progress! But it's also fun to play devil's advocate. So I'm going to be listing the top 5 Pokemon that made the worst transition from 2D to 3D. Number 5. Let it be on record that I don't dislike Hitmontop. In fact, just the opposite, I love his dance.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die.
They should have really changed his ability to flame body because this guy's on fire. Only problem is it really the best representation for the handstand Pokemon to be on his feet? Now I don't have any uncles that work for Nintendo, but one of these things is not like the other. I don't see how difficult it was to have him balancing on his head. Maybe it just felt like dancing. But for the next game, I would like to see the best of both worlds. He can be doing his jig during the standby phase, but when he attacks he should switch to upside down top mode. Number 4. The best way to describe this one is with an analogy. So I was watching TV when Billy Mays showed up. Billy Mays here for Pokemon, introducing the multi-purpose portable best friend Typhlosion. Any problem you might have, Typhlosion can solve it. Need to start a fire? No problem. Scrape the ice from your windows? Easy. Crack open a cold one? Might not be cold, but can do. Shoulder to cry on? He's always there. Get Typhlosion today for the amazing low price of $19.99. We'll even throw in 4 rare candies, a $15 value. If you call now. 1-800-856-6868. Yeah, when the package arrived, it was nothing like it was on TV. Where was the fire? It looked like an oversized badger with a hunchback. Oh, and there's the fire. It's a little thin. It's one of those situations where it only looks good on TV because they're deceiving you by showing it from the front angle. Out of all the fire types, Typhlosion has the worst implementation of fire in a 3D model. And without it, it loses the ferocity of its 2D sprite. It kinda makes him look like a normal type, which is a real shame because it's my favorite of the Johto starters. Number 3. Xatu. Its Pokédex entries speak only of how this Pokemon never moves. Xatu stands rooted and still in one spot all day long. People believe that this Pokemon does so out of the fear of the terrible things it has foreseen in the future. They say it's staying still and quiet because it's seeing both the past and the future at the same time. Xatu is known to stand motionless, and yet they have him gliding through the sky, like he hasn't seen some shit. This is the one Pokemon they could have cheaped out on, and no one would have minded. It wouldn't even be hard to believe that he levitates himself with his psychic powers during a sky battle, while remaining motionless. He is a psychic bird. Number 2. Aggressive, imposing, dominant, king. All of these words define the sprite of Neato King. With every generation, he has flexed a new pose. But what does he actually look like in 3D? Hi! Not too impressive anymore. It's sad to see that our perception of him was just a result of royal propaganda. Neato King was one of the only Pokemon with a consistently good sprite every generation. But now he looks like a spiky Barney the dinosaur. I would say save your Moonstone for something else at this point. Number 1. A majority of the Pokemon until now made the list because their model didn't accurately portray their Pokemon's design characteristics, making Hitmontop into Hitmon Groove, Neato King into a spiky Barney, but Purrleon is just the opposite. They read that this Pokemon could stand on its 2 feet and said, "Hey, let's do that." And this thing looks horrible! Now, just because it can stand on its 2 feet doesn't mean it should. To be fair, it doesn't look too horrible standing up in the anime, but that only strengthens my argument that this particular model is trash. Who would have thought that in a world of magical creatures that this thing would look the most unsettling to me? Purrleon's Pokedex entry talks about how cute it is and how it uses that fact to deceive people, but it's not deceiving anybody standing up. Go back to the 2D sprite where it's on all fours. Then maybe I'll be deceived. In the end, Pokemon moving from sprites to 3D models is similar to Instagram celebrities. They take thousands upon thousands of pictures to get the best lighting to look perfect. But in real life, they are never as good looking as in their pictures.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes,